Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Bengal Buzz. I'm Brianna Negron, and today I'm super glad I can talk to you about the difference between keeping parts of your life private and secret. In high school, and now life in general, really, because of social media, it's normal to want to share about your life, and everything seems a little public because you want to feel connected to people. That's how we're all kind of connected now. But as we all know, there are some things that are better to keep to ourselves, or maybe we don't all know that. And maybe we kind of have to learn it the hard way. But I think there are some ways that we can get ahead of the game so we don't get affected by the consequences as much. Personally, I see this all the time, and I notice it all the time in relationships when maybe a peer of mine gets into their first relationship and they tell everyone every detail, every look, and every conversation that happens between them. And then they take it online and they post photos and screenshots and videos, and they put their initials in the other person's bio, like little initials in their bio, and then it's in everyone's business, or everyone's in their business. We shouldn't live in a time where people can hover over and make inferences about your relationships and personal lives, depending on your social media activity at least. And I'm not even joking, I found out 1 hour ago that a couple broke up because I noticed their bio changed. And then I looked around, and sure enough, they did. And I don't know if people realize how public their information is. Like, all of their platforms are connected, and everything you post on there is, I mean, it's up for everyone to see. And I don't know, some things seem a little bit personal, a little bit crazy. But I mean, it is a choice. I don't know if they realize they might think that no one's paying attention. You might think that nobody's, that invested, but it just goes to show that people do notice, and you're putting your challenges on display isn't really the best thing to help you overcome them, because now you have a ton of people asking questions and everybody knows about your life. I think it just makes it a lot harder to grow and accept it, especially if you put it on a public platform and then it might be there forever. I mean, you can delete it, but I mean, it's just a constant reminder having things up there like that. So I think keeping things a little bit more private protects your relationship and also your personal growth. Obviously, if you're someone who is sharing their journey with others in a community, that's great if you have that and you have like a system like that. But if you're like the average person, and I mean, I know there's a lot of pressure to prove to others that you're doing well and that the grass is greener on your side. But if you're so focused on proving to others your own growth or recovery or whatever journey you're on, you can't, to me, reach your fullest potential, or at least not as quickly, because you have to understand that if you're so focused on performing to others and posting the best content that you can't possibly be focused on what's best for you. Unless this is like your passion, then that's amazing that your passion is sharing with others your growth. But for some people, it's so easy to be swept away in the content creating part and not really the personal growth aspect. So, it's good to post for yourself. I did have an account at some point that I had blocked everybody that I knew on so that I could post things that made me happy more as like a self documentation of my life and my interests without the pressure of having other people looking in on my stuff. Because, social media is it was meant to be a place for people to connect, but honestly, it's so negative and it's so really harsh on you, and it's not a secret. Like, we all know this. So I think if you really like like creating and putting things out there, that's a good choice for you. But I think learning to keep personal details of your life and relationships kind of to yourself, it reflects maturity. It's so easy to forget how and what information should be put online, especially if you feel like everything's going so great. So you're posting yourself, you're posting others, you're posting your friends, and then the friendship kind of fizzles out. And it's hard to remember that you don't have to post anything at all. Privacy shouldn't make you feel secretive. Like, you have a choice what you share with others and what you keep to yourself, but you shouldn't be like hiding things. It shouldn't make you feel lonely. You should just feel comfortable and safe. Not too much and not too little. And thank you all for listening to this episode. I hope you could reflect about your own relationships and whatnot, and your social media, and how much you share about your relationships to others. And I hope that we're all making smart choices. You can check out the Roaring Bengals website to see more content from students at Fuquay-Varina High School, and then you can follow the FEHS newspaper on Instagram to stay updated with us. Take care of yourself, take care of your mind, and take care of your body. Bye, Bengals!